For every Formula One driver who captures the hearts of fans worldwide, there's another who sparks heated debates and outright disdain. From legends whose charisma and talent defined eras to those whose actions on and off the track drew boos from the stands, this is the story of the most loved and most hated F1 drivers in history. We'll dive into the careers of icons like Ayrton Senna, whose rivalry with Alain Prost became legendary, to controversial figures like Nikita Mazepin, whose brief stint left a lasting negative mark. Buckle up as we explore the highs, lows, and everything in between. Let's start with Ayrton Senna, a name synonymous with passion and brilliance. The Brazilian maestro, with 41 wins and 3 world championships, was a hero to millions, especially in his home country. His daring overtakes and relentless drive at McLaren made him untouchable in the eyes of fans. Senna's ability to push his car beyond its limits, like his iconic 1988 Monaco qualifying lap, cemented his legend. Fans adored his emotional connection to racing, often seen in his tearful celebrations. His tragic death at Imola in 1994 only deepened his legacy, turning him into an almost mythical figure. But not everyone was on Team Senna. His aggressive style, particularly during his bitter rivalry with Alain Prost, drew criticism. The 1990 Japanese Grand Prix collision, where Senna took Prost out to secure the title, had Prost's supporters calling him reckless. Some argued his win-at-all-costs mentality crossed ethical lines, making him a polarizing figure in the paddock. Alain Prost, known as the Professor, was Senna's perfect foil. With 4 world titles and 51 wins, Prost's smooth, calculated driving style was a masterclass in precision. Fans admired his intelligence, as he outsmarted opponents with strategy rather than raw speed. His battles with Senna at McLaren in the late 80s were the stuff of legend, showcasing 2 contrasting philosophies. But Prost wasn't universally loved. His feud with Senna turned toxic, especially after their 1989 Japan crash, where Prost's move to block Senna sparked accusations of dirty tactics. Senna's fans painted him as a villain, and Prost's blunt criticism of his own teams didn't help. In 1991, he famously called his Ferrari a truck, a jab that enraged the Tifosi and led to his sacking. To some, Prost's reserved demeanor came off as aloof, making him an easy target for hate despite his brilliance. Moving to the 2000s, Michael Schumacher redefined dominance with Ferrari, clinching 7 world titles and 91 wins. His fans worshipped his work ethic and ability to extract every ounce of performance from his car. Schumacher's 5 straight titles from 2000 to 2004 were a testament to his unmatched consistency. His emotional connection with Ferrari, especially during their resurgence, won over the Italian fans. Yet, Schumacher's legacy is a double-edged sword. His win-at-all-costs approach often stirred controversy. In 1994, his collision with Damon Hill in Australia secured his first title but left a sour taste. The 2006 Monaco incident, where he parked his car in qualifying to block rivals like Fernando Alonso, drew widespread condemnation. Brazilian fans, still loyal to Senna, harbored resentment from their 90s clashes. To his detractors, Schumacher was a rule-bender who prioritized victory over sportsmanship, making him one of F1's most divisive figures. Contrast that with Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman, whose laid-back charm made him a fan favorite. Debuting in 2001, Kimi's no-nonsense attitude and dry humor endeared him to millions. His 2007 championship with Ferrari, clinched by a single point, was a career highlight, but it's his radio rants that became legendary. "Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing." From Abu Dhabi 2012 is peak Kimi, and fans ate it up. His off-track antics, like partying with vodka after races, added to his relatable persona. With over 300 races and a 2019 Alfa Romeo stint that showed he still had it, Kimi's longevity is unmatched. But not everyone was charmed. Some critics called him lazy, pointing to his occasional lack of motivation, especially during his second Ferrari stint. His minimal media engagement frustrated those who wanted more passion, but for most, Kimi's authenticity was his greatest asset. Now let's talk Lewis Hamilton, tied with Schumacher at 7 titles and the record holder for 103 wins. Hamilton's impact transcends F1, bringing new audiences through his advocacy for diversity and sustainability. Fans admire his journey from a working-class background to global superstar, with moments like his 2008 Brazil title win etched in history. His dominance with Mercedes, particularly from 2014 to 2020, showcased his adaptability in the hybrid era. But Hamilton's rise wasn't without backlash. In 2007, as a rookie at McLaren, he faced racial abuse from some Spanish fans during testing, a dark moment in F1. His bold move to demand equal status with teammate Alonso sparked accusations of arrogance. Even today, some criticize his team radio complaints or his high-fashion lifestyle as out of touch. Yet Hamilton's resilience and massive fan base make him a towering figure, loved by many but divisive to others. On the opposite end is Nikita Mazepin, whose 2021 Haas stint is a case study in infamy. A pay driver with no points and a trail of crashes, Mazepin was universally panned. His 2020 scandal, involving an inappropriate video posted online, set the tone for his F1 tenure. Fans and drivers alike roasted his on-track antics, from spinning out to blocking rivals in qualifying. Charles Leclerc's frustration with Mazepin's moves was echoed across the grid. To many, Mazepin symbolized everything wrong with F1's pay driver culture, where money trumped talent. His exit after one season, partly due to external factors like sponsorship issues, was met with little sympathy. Mazepin remains a rare driver with almost no defenders, a stark contrast to the sport's heroes. Sebastian Vettel's journey is a fascinating arc from hated to beloved. During his Red Bull dominance from 2010 to 2013, Vettel's 4 titles and finger-waving celebrations drew boos from fans tired of his relentless wins. The 2013 Multi-21 controversy, where he ignored team orders to overtake Mark Webber, painted him as selfish. But Vettel's later years, especially with Ferrari and Aston Martin, revealed a different side. His 2012 Brazil comeback, nearly winning the title despite setbacks, showed his grit. Off the track, Vettel's advocacy for inclusivity and environmental causes won over skeptics. By 2020, as an underdog at Aston Martin, he'd transformed into a fan favorite, proving redemption is possible in F1. Finally, Lando Norris represents the new generation's charm. Since his 2019 McLaren debut, Norris's humor and meme-worthy team radio have made him a social media darling. His milk-drinking jokes and gaming streams connect with younger fans, while his 2021 Russian Grand Prix near win showed his potential. Norris's Q3 appearance in his first race silenced early doubters, and his first win in Miami 2024 cemented his rise. But some critics call him overhyped, arguing he needs more wins to justify the hype. Still, Norris's youth and relatability ensure his fan base keeps growing, making him a bright spot in modern F1. Formula One thrives on its heroes and villains, from Senna's passion to Mazepin's missteps. Each driver leaves a unique mark, shaping the sport's emotional roller coaster. Who's your favorite driver? Who gets under your skin? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more F1 stories. Let's keep the conversation racing.